Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm coming at you today from Martin Bird Tree Farm in Tuttle, Oklahoma. And I'm sitting in my truck right now because there's wagon rides being pulled by tractors, and Mr. Martin was in his Ranger riding, or his John Deere Gator. There's Christmas music playing from the barn. So it's kind of loud. You may not be able to hear me outside of my truck. That's why I'm just going to film this right quick. But I wanted to share with you guys a tradition that Chief and I started after we got married. March will be our 10th anniversary. And so this will be, I guess, the 9th Christmas that we've done this. Each year we buy a ball and burlap evergreen tree, and I try to get a different variety each year, but you know, there's only so many that may be suitable for our area. So one of these years I'm going to have to start doubling them up. But anyway, this is a nearby tree farm. They have Christmas trees and they have landscape trees. They're open year round. Martin Bird Tree Farm in Tuttle, Oklahoma. I'll leave the name and the phone number in the comments below. But this is a family-owned business. It's been here for, I think maybe not quite 50 years. Mr. and Mrs. Martin have been doing this. But anyway, I've gotten to know them over the years, and they're really good people. And my son actually worked here for a couple of years, up until maybe 3 or 4 months ago, when he left on good terms, thankfully, but wanted to get into a job here during his senior year that was more suited towards mechanics, or it's what his career path looks like he's going to go. So this was a great job for him. He learned how to operate heavy equipment. He learned good work ethic from Mr. Martin, which I think is kind of lacking in today's age. But so anyway, I was thankful for that. And, you know, I feel like these kids, especially hard-headed ones like him, they can't learn everything at home. And sometimes it's better coming from a business owner or, an adult friend of the family, or a grandparent or whatever. Sometimes that's how they have to learn. And so I'm very, very thankful that he was able to work here for several years. And like I said, he learned a lot about trees, learned a lot about agriculture, and learned how to operate and maintain equipment. And so anyway, this is where we're at, or this is where I'm at, and I'm picking up the ball and burlap tree. We used to bring this tree into our house for Christmas and decorate it as our Christmas tree. The problem is they weigh so much with that dirt ball on the dirt dirt ball on there. And so it just made it really difficult. So after a couple of years of bringing it inside, we decided, well, we'll get an artificial tree for in the house, and then each year we'll keep buying these and planting them in our yard or around our property. And I'm a big fan of trees, and it has been really, really neat seeing all these trees in the yard. I've got them all labeled, which ones are what and what year and everything. So, you know, I don't really know where I got the idea of doing this, but I'm super thankful I did it. And, you know, we've got a beautiful yard. I'll take some video footage from the yard, from our yard at home, and show you some of those trees. And while I'm here, I'll just take a couple of quick videos from around up close to the barn here, so you can kind of see what they've got. Like I said, they have Christmas trees, and then they have ball and burlap trees, deciduous trees, landscape trees, everything. So if you're in central Oklahoma, give them a try if you're looking for some trees, and let them know Oklahoma Homesteader sent you. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, and like I said, I'll put some video on here, and we'll see you shortly. These were Scotch pines. And these are starting Austrian pines. These are Bosnian pines. And that's it right there. Like I said, this is in ball and burlap. It's kind of got dirt piled up around it, but you'll see here in a minute how they pick them out of these holes. Well, I got this year's ball and burlap outdoor Christmas tree planted yesterday. Those things are so heavy. I had to have a buddy of mine come over and give me a hand, get that thing planted. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a little tour. You'll have to pardon the guard goose over here. He just will not shut up if anybody's out here, which is good. That's what he's for. But so anyway, I wanted to show you the trees that we've planted, starting with this one right behind us. This is a limber pine. It's probably hard to tell, but it's probably 20 foot tall. That is our first outdoor Christmas tree we bought after we got married. The first year we were married, 2014. So that's that one. And this one's got a real nice soft, wispy, kind of bluish green hue. Looking good. Here's another one. This one looks pretty similar, but the branches aren't as full. And I've got these all marked. I've got little tags on here. This is a Vanderwolf pine. Let me get the light, maybe get that light changed. There we go. And that thing's probably kind of hard to, like I said, kind of hard to tell how tall this thing is, but there you can kind of see him in the background there. And then we have a Norway spruce. This one started off looking a little bit rough down at the bottom. It's not dead, but it's got a lot of branches that lost needles. They don't feel dead, so maybe they'll put needles back on, but I love a Norway spruce, and they're not real easy to grow in Oklahoma. This is an Oregon pine, kind of neat. Sorry about the sun. Let's see. I'm gonna just turn you around here so you're not having to look at me. That one right there is a columnar lacebark pine. That thing will stay, that's about as wide as it will get, I think, which is kind of nice. That's probably 5 foot wide, 6 foot wide, maybe 16, 18 feet tall. Let's see. That's one of my favorites. That is it's a blue spruce, but blue spruce are real hard to grow here in Oklahoma. So several years ago, that one was recommended to me. I guess it's been kind of bred, crossbred, or whatever you want to call it, to do better here in Oklahoma, like with the weather. Normally these would be, I mean, really they're called Colorado blue spruce. But like I said, they don't do very well here. So this one is a Fat Albert blue spruce, and man, that thing has done really well. Really like that one. Here's one of them that I'm gonna have to back way up for some of these. This is an arborvitae, and this one is a green giant arborvitae. Let's see, I'm trying to remember where everything else is. We're still tearing the pool out here. That's a big mess and super ugly. But this is a columnar blue atlas, and I think this was last year's. So that'll only get, again, 5 foot wide or so. Be a pretty nice tree. Hey.
Who is that?
YouTube.
You can come say hi to us.
Yeah, I'll be right back. So there's this year's Bosnian pine. Oh man, she looks good. This is an Arizona cypress. I bought that one. I was trying to get different varieties, and that one was kind of small. Maybe that was last year's, and the other one was 2 years ago. I can't remember. I've got tags on them all, but it's hard to read the tags and pay attention to what I'm filming, so we'll just do without. And this is an Alaskan cedar. These dogs love this. It's a nice cool day today, but these dogs like to get into the wood chips where you can see where it's kind of decomposed already and it's wet and cool. But they love to get in there. Anyway, whatever. Here's Duke. Come here, buddy. I know. Who's this? Molly?
Yeah.
Hey, Ma. Yeah. I'm not sure where Tank went. Oh, he's over here. I better show you Tank, since I showed you the other three. Tank? Tank. See his tail flopping? Hey, buddy. So anyway, that's it. thought this was a pretty cool tradition. And as you can tell, I love trees. I've planted hundreds of trees, nut trees, ornamental trees, fruit trees, shade trees, conifers, everything you can think of on this property. And anyway, it's good for wildlife, it's good for us, and it's just something I enjoy doing. So the Christmas tree addition each year has been really nice because it's a good excuse. You know, these ball and burlap trees, they're pretty big and they can be pretty expensive. So it's a good excuse for me to buy one every year, and Chief doesn't complain too much. So anyway, all right, well, until the next video, Tanker. We'll see you guys later.